artwork is from. And the Macintosh is done. And the PC is just about done.
We're getting there.
There we go. Okay. Now, one of the things, let's run this again, Phil. One of the things that graphic artists do a lot in Photoshop is they revert. So let's even measure the revert time.
Sure.
3, 2, 1, revert.
So this is the time for Photoshop to reset the graphic, undo all the actions it's taken, and get us back to the beginning.
Now the Macintosh is giving us status here as it reverts. The PC is just...
we get an hourglass.
Get an hourglass. And the Mac is ready again. The PC is thinking. And thinking some more. Okay.
There we go.
So let's run this test again. I'll count down. 3, 2, 1, go. I didn't push it. I'm giving it a head start. Okay, now. The Macintosh is done now. We're ahead of them already.
So what does that mean? A Mac user can get up later, start work later, and still get done first in the day?
Uh-huh. Exactly what it means. And the Mac is done. So what we're seeing here is that the PC is 62% slower than the Macintosh, running Photoshop, exactly the same file, the kind of thing that our customers do every single day, many, many times per day. Thank you, Phil.
Sure, Steve.
Okay. So we've made the most powerful PC that you can buy. The best graphics. Now, Macintosh has always had great 2D graphics, but we wanted to go and extend that to 3D graphics. And we bet on a new technology that was going to come out about the same time as the G3. And that technology is the ATI Rage 128 graphics accelerator. It's the fastest graphics accelerator ever made for a personal computer. And Macintosh is the first and so far only PC to use it. We've complemented it with 16 megabytes of graphics memory, so it's very, very fast, and it can store large texture maps. Now, a lot of different markets need 3D graphics. Education, science, websites, business. But the one thing that pushes 3D graphics the hardest is games. Games not only push the 3D graphics the hardest, but they also push the whole system performance the hardest. And so I'd like to show you how fast this really is. Now in the PC market, none of the PC manufacturers build in good 3D graphics. So to get good 3D graphics, you have to add an add-in card. And the most popular one and the best one in the PC market is the Voodoo 2 card. And it costs an extra, thank you, it costs an extra $200. What we're going to do is take a look at what the graphics built in to every new Power Mac G3. How does that compare with even this extra $200 card? Well, the graphics from the prior generation G3 used a chip called the Rage Pro. And it would play the game Quake at 36 frames per second. The Voodoo 2 card running in a PC, a 450 megahertz Pentium 2 PC, would run Quake at 50 frames per second. The new ATI Rage 128, built into every G3 model for no extra charge, runs Quake at 68 frames per second. So what I would love to do now is show you that. So could I get Phil back out here? Okay.
Hey, Steve.
So Phil, what have we got here?
Well, again, we've got our fastest new Mac, the Power Mac G3 400, up on our screen on the left. And on the right, I have another Pentium 2 450 megahertz compact. But this time, I've added that Voodoo 2 card, one of the fastest 3D accelerators people can buy to run all the greatest games.
Great. And we've got a new great game here called Dark Vengeance, one of the hottest new 3D games. And what we're going to do is we're going to run Dark Vengeance on both machines at the same time. And there's a sequence of play events that this game is going to go through, and we're going to see which one gets done quickest.
Great. It's one of the great new games to exercise the 3D performance because some of the great effects there. Fog, lightning, transparency. So we're really going to put these machines through their paces. So let's start up Dark Vengeance.
Okay, so.
Would you like to count us down to begin?
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go.